So maybe I could show you one of the apartments, and just so that you can see another type of product that we do also provide for the clients as well. You have at the front, um, do mind your space though, it is still a construction site. We've still got a lot of construction going on. But we have at the front of the buildings, we have the fast apartments that we're building up. Those are the entry-level apartments. These ones are the ones which range between a studio and a two-bedroom. Yeah, the first row, all that is two bedrooms. The row at the back would be one bedrooms and studios. Some have views, some have gardens. So let's have a look at one of the units and we can see how that goes. So in between the two buildings, you always have your parking lots. Just mind your step. You have the parking lots in between the two buildings. For the ground floor apartments, we're doing a bit of a private garden for them. So they always have that opportunity. Even if they do not have the ocean views, they have a private garden where they could always do a barbecue or maybe bask in the sun or something like that. And we give them a bit of privacy for that. So in between the building, you always have your entrance. On each floor of the building, you have 4 apartments in the case of a 2-bedroom. So I'll just show you a 2-bedroom block. You have 2 at the front and 2 at the back. I don't know if you realize the minute we stepped into this corridor is quite cool. So the way the buildings have actually been constructed is such that you always have the wind coming in from that direction that cools down the hallways and the apartments as well. Perhaps I maybe take you up to one of the apartments on one of the floors. This is an already complete apartment block, so it's already been handed over, but I do have the keys to one of the apartments that actually. Welcome. As mentioned earlier, we've got a couple of apartment types, yeah? This particular one is a 2-bedroom entry-level apartment. We also have the Mwangani apartments, which I'll just explain to you in a minute. With the entry-level apartments, we have this particular one, which is a 2-bedroom. We have a 1-bedroom, and we also have studio apartments. Yeah. So in this case, when it comes in with certain amenities like fans. We also do have, for example, like in the kitchen, it comes in with worktop and cabinetry. Then also, like you can see in the case of this client, you have the space to put in your amenities. A small yard for the kitchen itself, yeah, and as well as, if you would want, you can always add in an AC unit for the unit, have a nice balcony. Remember I mentioned some of them have ocean views, such as the case of this apartment. The higher you go, of course, the better the views. If you also with the Mwangani apartments, we also have one that goes as high as 6 floors. If you're seeing that view, this is only on the 3rd floor. On the 5th floor, you have even better views. So we have the 2-bedroom and the 3-bedroom Mwangani apartments, which have a bit more extra amenities like cabinetry. We also have the ACs included with that. The Mwangani 4, as I mentioned, we have the new apartment types. The Mwangani 4 is a 4-story building, which has our best units combined together, which is a 2-bedroom entry-level apartment, a 1-bedroom entry-level apartment, and a studio entry-level apartment, all in one block. Then you also have, but this also comes in with some cabinetry, a bit more like in the case of the 2-bedroom apartment, you have 2 bathrooms. In the case of the 6th-floor Mwangani building, this is 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom apartments. But as well as at the very top of the 6th floor, then you have your 3-bedroom penthouse luxury apartment that literally overlooks the whole town. Now, as you can see, also something maybe I should mention is that when you have your balconies all overlooking the ocean and the lights, you have that privacy. But the same also applies for the garden apartments. So the garden apartments at the bottom have the right of exclusive usage of the units down there. So with them, they have the garden to themselves, and you have the balcony as well to yourself, overlooking the ocean. You have the rooftops where you can actually access them. It's all accessible to everyone now in the rooftops. Perhaps maybe before we go back down, I get to show you what because everybody has access to the rooftop. So it'd be good to actually have the view that you get from the rooftop itself. So just join me up a bit. We also have the second phase that we're just starting on that end. So we're currently in the first phase of the development, yeah. Right over there, what's under construction is the first commercial center that I spoke to you about earlier, which is under construction at the moment. Look at all that lush green space that's also growing around the houses.